What is Low Carbon Venture? Low Carbon Venture is a subsidiary of Oxy, focused on carbon capture, utilization, and storage. In simple terms, it pulls carbon dioxide from the air and either stores it or puts it to use. So why is Oxy betting on this? I think there are two main reasons. First is to enter the carbon credit market, which ties perfectly with the global net zero movement. According to World Bank, carbon credit compliance generated approximately $104 billion in revenue globally in 2024, and that number is expected to grow in the coming years. Second is to supply CO2 for their enhanced oil recovery. In case you're not familiar, enhanced oil recovery is a technique that injects carbon dioxide into existing oil fields to extract oil. I will not go into the technical details here, but if you are curious, it's definitely worth researching. It's fascinating stuff. Currently, there are two facilities under development in Texas. The first one is called the Stratos, and the second one is called South Texas Direct Air Capture Hub. Each facility will capture up to 500,000 tons of carbon dioxide per year. For Stratos, Oxy has partnered with BlackRock, which has committed $500 million toward the project. Stratos is expected to begin operations in Q3 2025, which is anytime now, starting with 250,000 tons per year and scaling to full capacity of 500,000 tons per year by mid-2026. For the South Texas DAC hub, it is still in the joint venture discussion phase with potential partners including ADNOC's investment arm, XRG. Oxy has also received a grant from U.S. Department of Energy for up to $650 million to support development of the South Texas DAC hub. So, how does carbon dioxide removal business work? Basically, for every ton of carbon dioxide removed from the air, US government will give you one carbon credit, and you can sell this carbon credit to other businesses who are required by law to offset their emission. Based on Oxy's projection, they are expected to charge between $250 to $450 per credit. Therefore, assuming they can capture around 500,000 tons of carbon dioxide per year and sell them for $250 to $450 per ton, the facility will be able to generate around $125 million to $225 million per year. Keep in mind, this is just only one facility. So far, Oxy has planned for two, so it can generate around $250 to $450 in combination. Coming back to the cost, and yes, if you look at this number early on, costs can definitely exceed revenue. But like many businesses, AWS from Amazon being the perfect example, once scaled and optimized, it can be a powerful cash generator. This low carbon venture might be that too. Companies like Airbus, SK Trading International, United Airlines, Shopify, Thermo Fisher, and others have already shown interest in buying Oxy's carbon credit, and that is a very good sign. Now, let's talk about enhanced oil recovery. Here, in case you're new to the term, the recovery factor tells us what percentage of oil in a reservoir can actually be extracted using different techniques. For example, if a reservoir has 1 million barrels of oil and a recovery factor of 15%, you can extract 15 million barrels of oil using that method. Here you can see with CO2, oil recovery can be improved by 45% in conventional reservoirs and 10% in unconventional reservoirs. These are huge improvements. Even without carbon credit revenue, this recovery factor boost alone could probably justify the investment. Personally, I love this bet by Oxy. It's a classic asymmetric bet, meaning heads, they win big, tails, they don't lose much. If the carbon credit market grows as expected, Oxy gains twofold from selling credits and using CO2 for oil recovery. If it doesn't, they still benefit through enhanced oil recovery. It reminds me of Amazon's early bet on AWS, a new potential market and internal benefits regardless of external success. And we all know how that turned out.